Well, speaking on the unprecedented surge in the second wave, ICMR Director General Balram Bhargav said that the oxygen procurement now is much higher in the second wave, but the symptoms this time are less severe compared to last year. Additionally, the ICMR Director General also said that 70% of the infected patients are above 40 years of age.
So there is marginal difference in this. But more than 70% were above or equal to 40 years of age in both the waves. Higher proportion of asymptomatic individuals got admitted in this wave, and higher proportion of admitted patients presented with breathlessness that I have already told you, and higher requirement of oxygen was found in this wave. And there was no difference in the percentage of death between the first wave and the second wave from the data that we have just now.
So you just heard Dr. Balram Bhargav speaking about the second wave. Also, the ICMR has ruled out failure of RT-PCR tests from what we're given to understand. But before that, let's also talk about the fact that the ICMR chief has said that the surge that we are now seeing is primarily due to increased COVID violations and mutant strains, including UK, Brazilian and South African variants, which have shown to have much higher transmissibility. In fact, he further said that even though the double mutant strain is found in India, whether it has a higher transmissibility is not established yet.
Clearly, we can say that we have a tremendous amount of laxity. We have had the COVID inappropriate behavior, and we've had and identified various mutations. Some of the mutations which are of concern, which are the UK variant, the Brazilian variant, and the South African variant, which have been demonstrated to have higher transmissibility. We have also found a double mutant, which has been found in several countries, 10 countries at least, which is also been found in India, the double mutant, but the higher transmissibility of this is not established.
ICMR, like I mentioned earlier, has ruled out that RT-PCR tests can fail to detect COVID-19 virus. Dr. Bhargav said that unlike elsewhere, the RT-PCR test measures 2 genes and more. The clarification comes after many experts flagged off concerns over accuracy of RT-PCR tests and said that CT scan is done in some cases if the RT-PCR report is negative.
The RT-PCR tests that we are utilizing, they measure 2 genes or more than 2 genes, and therefore they never miss the tests. Okay. So this hypothesis or this argument that was roaming around that RT-PCR test may be negative and it may still, the RT-PCR test that we are using, and right from the beginning, we have been using 2 or more than 2 genes to identify that. While many countries have been using only 1 gene, an S gene, and all those problems, we have never done that. We have always used 2 genes or more for testing, and therefore missing these is absolutely impossible.